Good morning, students. We are learning human body, the digestive and excretory systems, chapter 3. Now, through our earlier classes, we have come to know about different organs of digestive systems. We have come to know about healthy habits related to digestion. We also learned the need of water in our body. And in our today's class now we are going to learn about organs of excretory system and their functions, and as well as some healthy habits related to excretion. Organs of the excretory system. Now before going to the organs of excretory system, we are going to first understand what do we mean by excretion. Now, Excretion is the process of throwing waste materials out of our body. Now, do you know, boys, that every time some waste material gets formed inside our body? Yes, it's true. Every time inside our body, some waste materials gets formed, and these waste materials are harmful to our body. Therefore, these waste materials need to be thrown out of our body on a regular basis. Now, do you know different waste materials that are formed inside our body? They are sweat, urine, carbon dioxide gas, and stool. All these waste materials which gets formed inside our body needs to be thrown out of our body on a regular basis. Now, do you know what helps these materials to be thrown out of our body? Sweat are thrown out of our body with the help of pores in the skin. Now, in our skin, you must have observed there are minute pores. Pores means holes. Now, through these pores or holes of the skin, these sweats are thrown out of our body, and this sweat gets formed due to rise in temperature of our body. Sometime when we feel nervous, at that time also sweat is released. Sometime when we suffer from some kind of illness like fever, at that time also sweat gets released. Therefore, this sweat needs to be thrown out of our body through somewhere. And from where does it gets thrown? It gets thrown from the pores in the skin, present in the skin. Now let's see another waste product, carbon dioxide. Now, how does carbon dioxide gets formed inside our body? Do you know that, boys? Just think for a while. Now, we all know that when we breathe in air, we take in oxygen gas inside our body. So, if we are taking oxygen gas inside our body, how this carbon dioxide gets formed then? When we take in oxygen gas inside our body, with the help of our nose, that oxygen gas reaches lungs. Now this lungs expands and contracts. Because of this expansion and contraction, air gets pulled inside the lungs and air gets thrown out of the lungs. Now when we breathe in, when we inhale oxygen gas, this oxygen gas is taken to the heart, and from the heart it is then taken to different parts of our body with the help of blood. Now in each cell, when the oxygen reaches in each cell of our body, now there oxygen reacts with the food which we eat. Now this oxygen will burn the food inside our cell to produce energy. This process of burning food inside the cell by the oxygen gas is known as respiration. So during the process of respiration, food gets burned, as a result of which energy gets produced. Carbon dioxide gas also gets produced and water also gets produced. So three substances gets produced. Those are energy, carbon dioxide and water. Now this carbon dioxide which gets produced inside our body, they are of no use to our body. In fact, they damages our body if they are kept inside our body for a longer period of time. The effects of carbon dioxide gas inside our body are, if carbon dioxide gas becomes more in our body, inside our body, then we might feel dizzy. Now if the carbon dioxide gas is more in our blood, then our food will not be burned properly in each cell. The oxygen gas will not be carried to each and every part of our body. Therefore, respiration process will also not take place properly. Hence, we need to throw this carbon dioxide gas out of our body because it is not a useful thing. It is a waste material. Therefore, what helps to throw this carbon dioxide out of our body? The lungs of our body helps to throw this carbon dioxide waste. Now, let's go to the fourth waste product, stool, about which we have already learned in our previous class, that is digestion. Now this stool gets formed in the large intestine, and this stool gets thrown out of our body through anus, which we learned in our earlier class. Now the last type of waste product which gets formed inside our body is urine. Now this urine gets formed inside our body with the help of kidneys. Now let us first see the different organs which are related in throwing this urine out of our body, and those organs which come together or they work together to throw this urine out of our body is called urinary system or excretory system. So let us see now the different organs that makes the excretory system or the urinary system of our body. The different organs that makes the excretory system are a pair of kidneys. We have two kidneys. So kidneys are the first organ which makes our urinary or excretory system. Then ureter is a small tube-like structure that comes out from each kidney. Then we have urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a organ that stores urine. And finally we have urethra, which is again tube-like structure, and this urethra helps to throw urine out of our body. So how does these organs work together? Let us try to understand in detail. Now kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs. If you can see this picture over here, these are kidneys and they look like beans. They appear like beans. And these kidneys filter harmful wastes and excess salt from the blood, and they form urine. So what is urine? Urine is a mixture of harmful waste and excess salt. So if anyone asks you what is urine, then what will be your answer at that time? Urine is a mixture of harmful waste and excess salt. Is that clear? Now once urine gets formed in the kidney, now this urine gets carried away from kidney by a tube-like structure, very thin tube-like structure called ureters. So the function of this ureter, this tube-like structure, is to carry urine that gets formed in the kidney to the urinary bladder. So urinary bladder, now after getting urine from ureter, they will store urine inside it. And when our urinary bladder gets filled with urine, Now they need to be thrown out of our body, otherwise this urinary bladder will burst. Therefore, this bladder, when gets filled by urine, the urine needs to, will be thrown out of our body with the help of, again, tube-like structure called urethra. So from urethra, urine is thrown out of our body. So what you have to remember over here, now our excretory system is made up of four different organs. They are kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. So this is all about the organs of excretory system. Now we are going to learn about some healthy habits related to excretion. The first important healthy habit which we have to follow is drink plenty of water. Now, do you know why we need to drink plenty of water? The first reason behind drinking plenty of water is our body is made up of 70% of water. Therefore, we need to drink lots of water. Second, it helps to flush out all the toxins. Toxins means poisonous substances produced inside our body, that is waste material. So it helps to flush out all toxins from our body in the form of stool. I hope you remember when we did in digestion, over there also we learned we need to drink plenty of water to keep our digestion healthy. So here it is again, here we are learning we need to drink water because it helps to throw stool from our body, urine, or sweat from our body. Sweat also is made up of water, urine is also made up of water, and stool also contains water. Why? Because water will make all these waste materials to be thrown out of our body in a easy way. Another way by which we can make our excretion healthy is we need to include or eat fruits and green vegetables regularly in our diet. Now, fruits and vegetables, why do we need to eat fruits and vegetables regularly? Because fruits and vegetables contains ruggage. Ruggage means fibers. They do not get digested easily, but they will help to throw the waste product out of our body. Hence, we need to include fruits and green vegetables in our diet. Another way by which we can keep our excretion healthy is we have to go to toilet regularly. We should not hold our toilet. Whenever our body feels like throwing waste product, either whether in the form of stool, whether in the form of urine, we need to go and throw them regularly at the proper time. If we hold urine, then holding urine might hamper our bladder, it might hamper our kidneys. Hence, once these organs gets damaged, our excretion will not be healthy. Therefore, we should not hold our toilet. We have to go to toilet whenever our body feels like throwing this waste product. Another way by which we can keep our excretion healthy is we have to clean our hands, clean our excretory organs after using toilet. That means we need to maintain good hygiene, because if we don't maintain good hygiene, our organs, excretory organs might get infected, and which will result in bad excretion, or we might suffer from pain also at that time. Therefore, we need to maintain good hygiene, that is, clean ourselves after using toilet. And the last one is we must exercise regularly. So exercising regularly also helps in throwing our waste product easily out of our body. So with this, we finish our excretory system, organs of the excretory system, and we also learned healthy habits related to excretion. Now, I suggest you boys to go through your book, see some more details which are present there in your book. Try to find out or try to understand different organs related to different systems. Remember, we have learned two organ systems of our body. They are digestive system and excretory system. Now try to understand these two types of systems by reading your textbook, by learning keywords which are given in your book. Let me show you the keywords. These are the keywords given in your book, like digestion, breaking food into smaller particles which can be easily absorbed by the body. Digestive organs, what are the different digestive organs? They are all mentioned over here. Excrete system, a system to get rid of waste from our body, is known as excretory system. Different types of body waste, and organs of urinary system or excretory system. I will also suggest you to read in a nutshell. Important things are given over there. I also want you to go through mind map. This this mind map will help you to understand this chapter in a blink. So this is a mind map given in your book. I want you to go through this. So whenever you see mind map of digestive system, you'll find all the organs over here. Whenever you see mind map of excretory system, you will see different types of waste products as well as organs related to that particular waste product, and you'll also find the excretory system or the urinary system. So this much for today, boys. Stay safe and do all things well.